Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. Since we've already killed the boss, we have some free time here. We'll come back to school in a little bit here, but first let's sell some stuff off and get some shopping done. I don't think we've actually talked to the gas station attendant since the beginning of the game, so... Oh, he just or is that a she? I could never tell. Judging from the voice, I thought that was a woman, but... Yeah, you know what, I'm not even going there. Best just not go down that avenue of thinking, but that's a date we want to remember, May 7th. It is worth it to get books. They give quite a big boost to your attributes, so you don't really want to miss out on any one of them. I have 5,030 yen worth of crap. Let's sell it and see what we get. Yes. Not a dang thing. Not a cursed thing. You'd think you'd get something out of all that, but... Alright, I'll stop complaining. Now let's go somewhere I don't think we have been to this point in the game, except for a cutscene. Where are we going? We're going to the Samigawa floodplain. It's always nice to check out new locales, see what's here for you folks out there who don't have the game. And of course I would never admit that I was looking for an NPC here, and he wasn't here. But anyway, on to the other part of the Samigawa floodplain. Might as well see what's over here and talk to him by the sea, right? I'd actually forgotten completely about Sozai Degaku. I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it or not, but I'd forgotten all about it. I believe that's on the other side of the bulletin board from Aya. Not too much here going on right at the moment, so it's time to go back to school and do something productive that I know we're all looking forward to. There's really no point going home to Dojima's house this quickly. It's actually quite pointless. There's nothing to do there and just waste time, so if all else fails, you have two choices, and I'll show you one of the choices a little later in the session. Yep, we're studying again. I like having my knowledge up so I can actually ace the tests. If you do manage to ace the test, I believe there's 3 tests, you get a special piece of armor or accessory, I believe, so it's always worth actually getting A's on your tests. Yay, we're not dumb as a rock anymore, we're informed. It's actually worth it to study in the library every now and again if it's raining or you don't have anything else to do, because you usually get 2 knowledge points, so always worth keeping in mind.
Welcome home!
And don't look now, but we are going to break that routine. No, we're not going to study again. I contemplated working here, but I figured, I don't really need the money right now. I need to raise my other attributes. I never saw the point of just glancing through books. I think that actually gets you through the book faster, which is kind of counterintuitive. You kind of want all of the attribute boosts you can get, but what do I know? I could be wrong on that. I've never actually looked it up. But hey, we're feeling more like a man now. It's always worth to feel more like a man. Courage actually comes in handy in a few spots in the game, but most of the time it's just for comedic stunts. And I'm going to try my darndest for you guys out there to get all the funniest skits out there, so hopefully that'll come in handy. Some of the early ones are already missed. I can't really do much about that. The only way you can get those in the early part are in New Game Plus, so I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Yo!
Well, one of these seems downright egotistical. I mean, it was thanks to her. A lot of people think it's best to save the bosses for days like this when it's raining and you don't have anything to do. Not on this particular day, but you know, the ones that you don't actually have a social link and you can either go to the library or other things. And I'll be honest with you, I partially agree with them. I just don't really do time management all that well. I mean, for God's sakes, people, I probably run through Persona 3 like 40 times. That's not an exaggeration. I've only got a perfect social link run on that one time.
Hey!
Yeah, I feel bad. We kind of skipped, so let's do this.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the fact that there's nothing else to do. No, it's... Okay, so maybe it is. Oh dear. You guys out there at home may as well see if you can remember this as well.
Alright, let's go for it!
You know, it's never good when you've almost already forgot the first line. I couldn't really remember that. Yeah, I pretty much blanked out. I could not remember what this was. Hopefully you guys at home did. You know, I'm not in the acting profession, but that just doesn't seem very professional. She's good. Wow, looks like she's got a little bit of an ego there. Oh, we might need a fire extinguisher for that. She just torched him. Oh, crap. How did it end up like this? What are you talking about? I just said I was supposed to play your husband, and then you just asked if I had my lines memorized. You didn't give me any lines. Somehow I don't think the second answer would go down that well.
Okay.
Well, I Kinda might see a problem here somewhere, but it's not really my business to ask.
Let's go home.
That Yumi is certainly an interesting girl, no question about it.
Welcome home.
And we may as well work some, raise our diligence. I usually slack off on diligence, so I should probably get to work on that. Yes, I realize how funny that just sounded, but I didn't mean to make that as a joke. Yes, this awesome action, folding paper. I can't believe you get bored doing this. But we're doing it for the money. We're doing it for the money. 1,000 yen? Oh, come on, cheapskates. I guess it is just folding paper. It's not exactly rocket science. Now, yes, this is a day off, and yes, we could just sit up in our room and be antisocial, but I have something better planned for today. Probably should check on Nanako before we go. I always feel horrible just leaving her here alone. I mean, it's the middle of the day, but still. Now, you may be wondering, where are we going? Well, we're going back to town. We got a few things planned for today. We're going to go shopping and follow that up with an activity we haven't done yet. A lot of wild animal stories in this town. That's quite unusual, but alright, I guess it is in the middle of the sticks, as people say. Well, while the discount is in effect, we're going to buy some things that I really need for later in the game. You really want to have at least 5 of these things at one time. Royal jelly, mouthwash, sedative, basically anything that can cure ailments. Last thing you want in a JRPG is to have an ailment and not be able to cure it, and that can lead to death fairly quickly. If anybody out there's played JRPGs, you know what I'm talking about. Why 5? Because I'm OCD and like nice round numbers. Had we have waited and did this on another day, that probably would have cleaned us out of all of our money, so usually worth it to wait for the rainy days. Plus, we need 3,000 yen for our next activity, but boy is it worth it, and I recommend using this whenever you have the money and the time to do it. Being an adult's not all it's cracked up to be, son. Not all the time. Yep, we are going to eat at Aya. Why? Because it's the rainy day, of course. Personally, I've never had a beef bowl, but I'm guessing the rice is below the meat, and judging by the text anyway, there appears to be quite a lot of meat. I don't know how much 30,000 yen is worth. I thought it was worth about $30, but that's probably a lot of meat then. The reason to do this, though, is basically because you get a raise to 3 attributes. Now, it does cost 3,000 yen, but I think it's pretty much worth it. And now we're not a spineless coward, we're actually quite reliable. Ah, but what a meal. I mean, that's got to be a lot of red meat or whatever you put in those things. Now I'm hungry.
Due to the weekend rainfall, clear skies seem unlikely in the area. A thick fog is expected to set in tonight and remain until tomorrow morning, with heaviest concentration in the Inaba area. Anyone planning to go out tonight should take care. Now for our hourly weather breakdown.
More fog, huh? There's been a lot of that lately. Hopefully it's not a sign of more trouble. What did I say about changing the channel without asking?
Have a great day, even during Golden Week, at your local Juness. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Juness.
Well, you didn't think that jingle was done, did you? No, sir.
Every day's great at your Juness. Dad, they're going to be open during Golden Week.
I heard. Do you want to go somewhere during the long holiday?
We can go somewhere?
How about it? Got any plans yet?
No, I'm not aware of any plans quite yet. No, I don't think so.
Then let's all go somewhere together. Juness.
You sure you want to go to Juness? We can go there anytime. Come on, girl. Time for bed. It's late.
All right. Every day's great at your Juness.
You know, I used to hate that jingle, but after hearing it so often, I actually quite like that jingle and sing along every time she sings that. Ah yes, this was the cutoff night. If you didn't save Yukiko by tonight, you'd get a very unpleasant surprise in the morning. Well, we did save Yukiko, so I'm not really surprised that there's nobody on that. Still, though, I guess it's always nice to check and make sure that you didn't screw up and get somebody killed, I guess. Let's see, ominous music, shadowy figure. I'm sure he's just a good Samaritan walking home. No chance at all he could be the killer. But anyway, folks, be back in a second.